Okay, we're airing down. It's time to drive the Mojave Road. We're going to be going from east to west. And we're not going to start at the river because that's pretty boring from the river to here. We're going to start at 95. As you can see, different vehicles going by. And we're going to take off from here, and our first stop will be the turkey farm, along with the Petroglyphs and Fort Piute. Then we're going to go find a camping site. All right, let's do this. Once we had aired down, it was almost 12 noon. We were excited to begin this journey, our first stop being the Turkey Ranch, followed by the Petroglyphs in that area and Fort Piute. We began this journey with 4 Jeeps, but would have an additional Jeep join us here in a few hours. You'll see at the time they join us. We're going to have a lot of fun on this trip, and we hope you come along with us. The temperatures were mild and the wind was light. We were looking forward to having a really good time today and hoping that that fierce Mojave wind would not blow us out of the campsite. Brian had a campsite in mind for us, and as you see, it turned out to be a great spot. Driving through, which once was called the Old Government Road and was a wagon trail and more than likely an Indian trail because of the presence of water. Every 20 to 30 miles there's year-round water or semi-reliable water nowadays. And the mountain men also use this trail as well. It's a wonderful thing traveling through the desert when you are going at the pace we are going. You get to see the sights and smell the smells and hear the sounds of the desert as you pass through it. Trying to be as unobtrusive as possible and yet still keeping things safe and tangible. All right. We have reached the border of the Mojave Preserve. There's no flying drones in the preserve for some reason. It's not allowed. It's, you know, you got all these millions of acres and it's not allowed. I don't understand that, but that's the rules and we're going to live by it. So we're entering right now the preserve. We're going to go via Fort Piute and the Irwin Ranch, which is the Turkey Ranch, and we're going to head that way. You're going to know it because there's going to be a cattle guard, and to the right of it is an old fence. So, yeah. See, the fence line goes that way, and we're going that way. Now, we're leaving the modern Mojave Road at this point, so we can go to the Turkey Ranch, the Petroglyphs, and Fort Piute. The original Mojave Road passed through these areas, did go through up to Fort Piute. Now, the Mojave Road at that point continued on, and that section up there was very difficult for the wagons to pass and is nearly, from a financial standpoint, impossible to try and maintain. And so I understand why that section was closed and rerouted. What I don't understand is there are several sections of the Mojave Road that you see parallel to our road and why we're not using them. Somewhere, someone along the line rerouted the original government road. We are now approaching the Irwin Turkey Ranch. You can see some of the remnants or relics, however you want to look at it, of theirs. There was a foundation on their house. We're going to go find a spot to park and take a look at what they had here. Also nearby, just on the other side and scattered throughout, even on these rocks down there, are Indian petroglyphs from the Mojave. With the harshness of the high desert and the absolute isolation that being this far out creates, it can play havoc on the human mind. And I will tell you that these people must have had a very hard time of making a go of it. They only lasted a few years, as you're going to see, but man, it had to be tough. Okay, let's go check it out. In 1944, George and Virginia Irwin purchased this land from Thomas Van Sykes, who had homesteaded it in the 1930s. The Irwins built a home here and tried to raise turkeys. Unable to stop predators from getting into the turkey pens, the Irwins gave up altogether and moved away after only a few years. Their home, or the foundation and part of the walls of their homes, can still be seen today, as well as a lot of the other relics from their time.
We're right next to the green.
Lots of nails. Mixed in with petroglyphs. Now, as you walk through this area, you're going to find a lot of petroglyphs. Petroglyphs almost on every rock throughout this turkey farm. It is an amazing thing. And there is a more in-depth videos that was made that you can view both on the turkey farm and on the petroglyphs, and I'll put those down in the link below. Fort Piute, a hard duty and a hard life. Not a place you want to be stationed. There was never more than 18 soldiers here at one time. So it was really more of an outpost than a fort. In this building there was the headquarters, some sleeping quarters for some of the soldiers or officers, the cook, kitchen. Over there is the corral. And the trail continues on through those hills originally. Today this is all that's left. There are some fireplace rings scattered that I found throughout the brush, and you can see stacked rocks that the soldiers worked on. An isolated place. Again, you can find in the description below a more comprehensive video. So what do you think of the Mojave Road so far there, Bella?
Not too bad, pretty fun.
Yeah, so far, and it's only day 1/2. We gotta go find camp after this. We got Bonnie and Alex with us, hey! Setting up camp. Time to start eating, or actually start cooking. Then we're going to eat. That way is east. What it is?
Tea steak, but you could screw it down to the ground if you find something without a rock blocking you. Come on, almost there.
All right, better than a hammer.
And then let me give you some to wipe your hands.
This is like, yeah, this is 100%.
Next time, Mojave Road Day 2, the perils of the trail. We're going down that. How'd it feel?
Down it or before it?
Down it. Well, before it. What happened before it?
My leg wouldn't stop shaking.
Okay.